Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik and we're doing PvP. Today I'm bringing to you an arena game. Very nice. We have started playing a bit of arena right now. I did do so previously, but this is again still pre-season, so you know it's not about rating, it's all about having fun and trying out new comps. So currently we are trying out the Commando and Power Tech combination, which means that you have a very heavy burst combined with a nice AoE CC kind of composition. It's a bit of a coming away from our previous composition, which was all based around dealing some nice AoE damage and switching targets very fast. Now this is not the main goal of this composition, it is to blow one single target up at any given point. So this is just kind of the goal we're in, and as this game starts immediately, our healer gets opened upon, so he just kind of blinds him away. And we are starting off with our combination right now. So he gets the synchronized thermal detonator and the net and everything, which is nice and alive as damage. He drops down to 12%, but unfortunately for us survives. And we just have to kind of switch up right now and deal damage to other targets. Now, as you can see, the enemy teams are playing a bit of a different game. They are an AoE comp, so they are completely smashing our faces in and AoEing us down with all of their damage. Now, they have a Madness Assassin and a Juggernaut with a nice, with nice cleave and AoE abilities. There's a Smash Juggernaut. I don't know what that spec is called. It's not called Rage anymore, I believe. I don't know if it was Marauder that kept its name or Juggernaut. I haven't played too much, but it's the AoE spec, the very right one. He's playing it, and he's completely, smashing in our faces. So next switch comes in onto the mercenary, as I'm kind of kiting back and forth right now. Kind of stunned him so that the damage gets applied. And our healer died right there. So it was just too much damage, and in a situation like this, all you can do is, kind of learn from it and do it better next time. So, as I just said it, the most obvious flaw in our tactic right now was stacking up against their AoE team. So we have to widen up the fight, make it wider, having it having the fight take place on a broader space, so that we do not get cleaved as much as we did. So this is kind of the changes we apply. A very important game concept. If you are willing to play arena, or if you're already playing arena and you're not getting any further, you always have to adapt to the enemy composition. So no two games are alike. It is always changing things up so you can win more. So very competitive in that terms. So, starting off, we are again trying to bait out some damage, as the switch should come in shortly. Now he does something very aggressive right now. He opens with the deflection, so that he is non-stunnable. That is just what the assassin does. And as we are kind of damaging him, he got the nice force cloak going, so that again he does not get killed. And we are onto the healer a bit, but not too seriously. Did some damage to him. He had to get his guard right there, but he just continued to heal himself. As the assassin, just again, now that he has no cooldowns left, we no cooldowns, but he has very little cooldowns left, to start off, and bursted him right there. Now he went invis, so he would survive that, and again, this guy's just annoying me. As you can see, as I am arranged now, so I do not at all have to be in this fight, so I'm just standing right at the outer rim of this fight, and all cooldowns of this healer are out now, so he's got no more med packs, he's got no more quota overloads, and this is the situation where we once again try to burst the assassin, but he has again got the fourth round ready, and we are trying to burst him. The guard already got switched, and now we are onto the healer again. So now we switch it up again. Now this guy's kind of trying to focus me right there, but it's not going to work out, as I'm just onto that healer. And yeah, that's where the healer explodes and dies. Very nice right there over my power tech colleague, did not deal too much damage right there, and the guard was not switched off the enemy, so that is kind of the flaw right there. If that guard would have been switched, we would have had a much harder time, but that was not the case, and we killed them. Now this is, again, this is still very dangerous because they can survive with their cooldowns quite a bit, and we are, you know, we are in this kind of situation in which we just have to survive. So, you know, being a bit passive right here and healing up as you know, as we just stabilized right there, and now we can very easily, you know, just kill them. So again, it's very difficult to kill them all because they just rotate through their cooldowns, because believe it or not, they do not want to die. Very odd thing indeed, but they are very high on the survival level right here, and as all of their cooldowns run out simultaneously, we also do kill them simultaneously. So as you can see right now, they have got nothing left because we kind of just switched around and everybody dies. So bam bam bam, and that's where they all die. So it was a very interesting and, you know, better executed second round than the previous one. It worked out quite nicely, I have to say. Was a lot better than the round beforehand, and this is all due to, you know, spreading out and you know, not doing not doing this clumping up thing. So that's always very nice when kind of a thing like that happens. So what we have here, so next round, it's all or nothing. This is the winning round. This is round 3. Whoever wins this wins the entire match, as Baron Deathmark always puts it. And again, we're kind of going for a similar tactic of, you know, kind of faking out on one guy, and, you know, then forcing maybe a guard switch, and then just, you know, CCing and killing somebody else. That's our general tactic right here. As you can see, again, very aggressive deflection cooldown at the beginning right here, so he does not get stunned, so he can easily spread out his dots at the beginning. And he also used his force cloak right there, so no cloak for him. He also has got the guard, and now the very nice switch comes in onto the mercenary. Now this is where the tank should switch the guard very fast, as you could see right there. Now a few coolers coming in there, but, you know, as you know, the guard got switched there, and he also, I think, it's stun broke or something like that, so he wasn't stunned anymore. Whirlwind comes in, gets interrupted by me because I do not want to get interrupted. And I have to say, it's a bit more difficult as an arena meta game, because to burst somebody, you now have to burst away 40k HP with, you know 8 to 10k crits, which is not that easy anymore, because you need now you need like one crit more to actually kill somebody. You know, as I said, not that easy for burst meta games right now. A bit more easy for the dot meta games, as they're trying to do here. You know, just kind of spreading it. But we can manage. We can very easily. It's a very difficult game, as he just teleports out there. Very difficult thing in general to survive these kind of combinations, because it's all about raw output. It's not that much about focus damage. And yeah, as we're doing so, we got the mercenary here, and we tried to burst him. Now the guard got switched to him. He still dropped down to 30% HP through the guard because the tank wasn't in range, and we just switch up immediately to the assassin. Now he tries again to kill me, but he just gets pulled back and gets bursted. Now the guard gets switched to him, but way too late, and he cannot get healed anymore against that, and he does die right there. So that was a very nice explosion. The tank did switch the guard, but he wasn't in range. He was on the other side and trying to CC and cause havoc. Didn't work out, and this is this is kind of game at this point. If we can stabilize, so, you know, I'm just kind of off healing a bit right here, so that we can more easily stabilize this entire game. And yeah, as you can see, the enemy mercenary, his heat is absolutely full, so we just, you know, burst him in this kind of situation. He just died right there because guard wasn't switched, and that's it. That has to be game, because they cannot survive any longer without a healer and without their second damage dealer. So this game was quite nice. I think this game actually shows how you have to always adapt to certain situations, and also it was a very good game. So GG. My name is Drewlik. You've been watching Drewlik PvP, and as always, have a good one.